Good morning, gardening friends. It's May 17th at a little before 9:45 in the morning. Just wanted to kind of give you a little update on things. Part of life is that plans change, and just want to kind of show you before I make changes. This is kind of what my patio is looking like. And you can see that whole structure I've built on the end there. Well, that's about to get a radical change. I don't show you the floor too much. It's kind of a mess because all the building and everything else that's going on. So there's going to be some fairly significant changes. I'm not taking out the big planter, though I'm going to make a slight modification. The medium planter will remain. That is a screen that I have now put up. I'm not sure if I put that on video yet. That other screen over there will pretty much get disassembled. Lots of little things going on. I'm a little sort of disappointed. I put all this effort in and then decide I gotta actually make changes. So, but in the end, it'll all be good. So, just wanted to get it on record what it all looks like. For those that may have spotted it, I'll just tell you right now what this is a soda bottle stuck in the ground because the family is discussing the annual vacation, and I've got to figure out how to water all these plants. So that was one thing. That's sort of a homemade version of those aqua globes. I stuck that in the ground probably about 5 minutes ago. That's how much water has come out of it. Though somebody on YouTube pointed out, if you go to try and do this, actually it wasn't YouTube, it was a blog somewhere. I forget where, and I apologize to that person for forgetting. But basically you can just go ahead and use standard bottles. You just have to jam them in the ground right to create a seal at the mouth. And it's sort of working but sort of not working, so I may go out and get some other parts and try another idea. But that's it for now. I'll give you some updates as things go along. Okay, it's about 10:15 now. That bottle took maybe 15 minutes to empty, so I'm going to call it a failure as an experiment. I could try again, but at this point what I'm realizing with these bottles is I had to make a huge, oh, I can show you that, a huge hole just to fit it in there. So I'll just clean it out and recycle it and maybe fill that hole in with some dirt. Meanwhile, I've managed to empty off the shelves and we're on to the next step. Okay folks, I bet that looks a little bit different now. It's a little over 5 hours later. I've done quite a bit. Pulled everything off. I am not killing it all together. I don't want you to worry about that. I am the budget gardener. So over there I've rebuilt the shelves. I've kind of tweaked them a bit to make them a little bit more sturdy. And I basically cut all the top parts off. Then over to the left of the trash can there and to the right of the mailbox is the spare wood, which leaves me just enough to build a 3-foot shelf, which is where I was originally going to go, so that I would have, let me back up again, I'd have shelves wrapping all the way around. Now, I mean, this end's just a huge mess right now, but I pulled the table out because that was just the largest piece on this patio and making it the hardest to actually get things organized nice and neat. It was incredibly inefficient. So I've moved it somewhere temporarily. You'll probably see that in another update. And I'm going to continue on with maybe building the 3-foot shelf, but I definitely want to try and get the others installed now so that I can actually put all my plants back, which I've got temporarily over by the office there. So that's the update for this afternoon, or for now. Alright folks, it only took me about 10 minutes to hoist those things over the wall and screw them together, so everything's set to go on those two, and I got enough scrap wood now to build a third, which, okay, this is the neat position. I have to hide stuff somewhere while I'm shooting. But I'm going to create one more to kind of fill in that gap there. And that should be it for today. I can start putting stuff back. Took the table out. You can see I got the chair there. I can sit out in the morning with a cup of coffee. I like this. Alright, it's been a marathon. It's just past 6:30. And I finally got shelves built all the way across and leading over to the medium size and the large, and I'll eventually put some shelves up along that wall, but I got to get rid of a lot of mess. Sorry, that initial shot was a little deceiving. And I do still have the stuff sitting over by the office, so I'm going to bring that in and put it up on the shelves, but that's the basic plan there, and now I just got to start kind of organizing everything that's up here.